Welcome to the Mindset Magic with Mika, and today we're gonna share a fraction of what we talk about every day. A small fraction. Today I'm with the Kirk Mitra. Kirko, previously Kirko. Mr. lost his 1K because he switched to a clip-on wallet. And only realize it at wealthy, the irony. Mister, I only wear bucket hats and caps for hair accessories and, of course, the signature glasses. And that one-time bandana he had in a shoot. You'll know. Conscious songwriter and hip-hop artist, masterful articulator and curator, wink wink. Taste always ages ahead. I'm a witness to that. And Mr. Streamio over Netflix but YouTube above all. Kahit ayaw niya sa YouTube Premium dati. Influencer to 3 friends and lover to me, Mika Dorian.
Cheers!
Please introduce me.
Let me reintroduce ang ating host, si Mika Doria. Also, Mindset Magic Muse, aka Interior Designer, aka Branding Goddess, aka Miss I Learned How to Photoshop at 12 years old. She only wears pink and white, occasionally black and beige. Storyteller, aka Energy Alchemist, aka Libra Sun, aka my One Piece influence.
I know.
Mika Doria, Mindset Magic.
Yeah, and the biggest light in his life.
So what's our topic?
Our topic is all about spirituality. Specifically, how we got into spirituality. We got into spirituality at different phases of our lives, and when we met, we were already like, spiritual.
A bit.
A bit.
For me.
For a bit for him. But for me, it's like, ooh, welcome to this world.
Welcome to this world. Welcome to my world.
This is the integration you've been looking for. Welcome to Mindset Magic with Mika, where we unlock clarity, courage, confidence, creativity, and connection so you can show up as your most expressed, most aligned, most unstoppable self. If you are ready to shift into your main character energy and design a life that feels as good as it looks, you're in the right place. I'm Mika Doria, your interior designer, your Mindset Magic Muse, branding goddess. Let's dive in. Let's start with the first question. And let's have our guest answer first, of course. Was there a moment in your life na parang napa-stop ka and you thought, wait lang, what's happening? Maybe I should reflect a bit. What's that moment in your life?
What's that moment? I think nagsimula siya sa parang bigla ako nagka-consciousness. Kasi kinoconsider ko sarili ko na parang late bloomer talaga. Lalo na with consciousness type. Every day, parang it was just another day. I have to do this, I have to do that. What's the meaning? Tapos biglang, what's the meaning of all this? Ano ba yung plans ko sa buhay? Ganun. And then, ayun, parang I think when times get tough, doon tayo nagla-level up when we show up. Ayun yung parang biglang napaano. Should I share more? Deep?
Yeah. You can
Sige.
get specific
So, I guess,
na you're comfy with.
I think nagkaroon ako ng consciousness. Like, hindi naman spirituality, pero like, consciousness. Basically, consciousness. When I felt na parang I'm sick of feeling like this. Parang naramdaman ko na siya. Na parang hindi na maganda tong naramdaman ko. I feel sick about these things, that things. Bakit parang every time na lang, kung ano na lang yung circumstances, I go with it. Eh, doon ako nung na-realize ko na parang, ba't parang walang nagbabago, gano'n.
Can you pinpoint it to a year? Yeah.
I think this was 2018. Ganun siya ka-late.
Super interesting. Parang ilang years na since then, no? It's quite a journey.
Truth. Ikaw? Kailan yung parang moment mo na gano'n
May
na?
awakening.
Kailan yung biglang wait lang, wait.
Grabe
What's
nostalgic.
happening?
Ang nostalgic ng question na to. Kasi for me, I feel like as early as high school, medyo may part of me na that knows na, wait na nga, parang may bigger perspective than all of this. Na drama didn't make sense to me. Like, high school drama didn't make sense to me.
Early.
Kasi, yeah, like
Early
early on.
conscious.
Siguro as early as grade 7. But that was 2012, 13.
Mm-hmm.
Parang na-realize ko na, parang there are bigger things in life than this, this that happens in the four corners of the classroom, you know? And I think that's really interesting kasi maybe nag-start siya as early as my Tumblr years. So, siguro around 9 to 10 na-expose ako sa mga quotes, diba? So, subconsciously, finifeed ko yun, tinitake in ko yun, na parang, bakit ganun yung nafe-feel ko dito kahit sobrang deep niya, I feel so pulled into it. Parang those were the signs. But I started really getting consciously working on my spirituality or like elevating it, refining my relationship with spirituality nung 2019 talaga, I'd say. That was when the pandemic hit or 2020 ba yung pandemic?
2019 late or mid 2019
Oo,
yung
no?
pandemic.
Or whatever, time is an illusion. After tanongin yung year, no? Time is an illusion.
Time is a friend.
Yeah. Time is a friend. Feel ko that really is the moment for me kasi I started remembering the quotes that I like. And it was up to me to assess na, oo
Nagsispeak na
nga.
talaga yun.
Oo, like bakit after so many years nakastick pa rin sa akin yun?
Oh, anong year to? 2019.
I guess 19 to 20. Like before the Mindset Magic Passion Project talaga. This was where I am. Like parang embracing that part of me na, wait lang, di naman ako weird eh. I'm not weird for liking these things. I'm not weird for getting curious about life more than what it is now. Parang ganun. That's really how it was for me. Oh.
Oh, reminisce.
I know! Such a good question.
Alright, let me ask.
Yes.
If describe mo yung spiritual journey mo into one word, what is your spiritual journey into one word?
Expansive.
Expansive. Ayun yung echo.
Yes.
Nag-echo. Bakit expansive?
I feel like every time I step into spirituality, meron akong bagong level na na-access. Like, bagong level within me. And of course, whenever I see something bigger inside of me, that also reflects in the world I see and experience outside. Like, ganun yung kilig ko. Like, I really say expand.
Ganun yung kilig mo?
Oh, ganun yung kilig ko. Grabe yung expansion for me ng spirituality because the more I increase my awareness, my consciousness on how things can be, can possibly be, the bigger I feel. I feel like it's really true when they said na so yung soul natin limitless siya, it has no shape, it goes beyond our body because it really feels that way. Yeah. Oh, expansive. I love it.
Definitely.
I feel
So, we're
complete.
talking about a soul there.
I know. And you. Syempre, sobrang laki ng journey in spirituality.
Spiritual. I
Please try to encapsulate in one word.
In one word, I think.
In one bar.
In one bar.
Eh?
In one word, it's create talaga. Ayun yung spirituality ko. And then I say create, parang meaning nun, create yourself.
Oh, I like that.
Ayun talaga. I think nag-run down, coexistent yung purpose tsaka spirituality. Kasi inward eh. Para sa akin yung spirituality. Inward and upward yung movement mo sa journey. So, ayun. And the key is like to create talaga. Create yourself. So yeah, just simple as that. Yun lang naman.
This creative.
Yun lang naman.
Yun lang naman. After that long thing. Yun lang naman. But I feel like it's also important to get everyone on the same page kasi we keep on talking about spirituality. But honestly, diba?
Spirituality.
Sometimes intimidating, most of the time overwhelming, you don't know how to start, unfamiliar. So let's get on the same page.
Yeah.
By us like defining what
Yeah.
spirituality means to us, diba?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For you?
Yeah, if I were to give a definition on what spirituality is, I think it's as simple as really cultivating that relationship with myself
Mm.
so I can reflect that relationship to the
Mhm.
higher powers, God, angels, universe, higher self, and to the people around me, even to Mother Earth,
Yeah.
to the universe.
God's green earth.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what
Mm.
spirituality is to me. It's a relationship to everything existing. Ooh! May
Mm.
bars ako.
Birch Spinoza. Everything. God is everywhere.
Why? I want to know yours.
Sa akin, spirituality. Para sa akin, parang yung based sa experience ko, spirituality, pag nag-share, is like, kung ano ka, para sa akin yun eh, ay yung kung ano ka talaga. Example is, para sa akin yung identity ko is, what spirituality like taught me is like, you can have multiple versions of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Just like as being an artist and iba yung ugali ko there. And like being a student leader, iba yung ugali ko. At the house with my family, I think it came, parang nagbigay siya ng peace sa akin na you could be any version of you. It's like a way of living grounded, but at the same time, like may divine frequency na involved. So parang ganun. It's being at your best. Being your best.
Being your best. Parang the thing that came to me when you said that is authenticity, authenticity, authenticity. Parang ganun, no?
Ayun yung lumalabas.
Oo, yung ano niya,
Yeah, actually,
frequency,
authenticity.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, grabe yung level ng spirituality involved when you have to like embrace all these versions of you and integrate na
Yeah.
it's all a part
And
of
like,
you.
we always think, nala, bakit parang iba yung ugali ko pag kasama kayo. Friends ko, iba yung ugali pag family. Iba yung ugali ko pag kasama ko. Mga iba-ibang tao,
Yeah.
diba? Pag naglalaro ng sports, iba ugali mo. So I think, grabe yung peace na nabibigay niya. Tsaka, when you're at that character or version of you, and you embrace it fully, mas nakaka-engage ka, mas nagiging ikaw. Yung ikaw, kasi parang naisip mo na parang, hala, hindi ako ganito eh. So parang yung gusto mong intention or action, hindi mo siya nagagawa pag hindi ka fully embrace sa version na yun.
I like that. That reminded me of identity rin. So, yung grabe yung integration ng spirituality in your identity and how it really gives you this non-judgment and compassion to all versions of you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Salamat kay Mika, Doria, ang nag-introduce ng spiritual.
You already knew it. We just like pulled it in more.
Nagkaroon ng library,
Yeah.
tapos sections.
Oo nga, no? Remember before na you'd always say rin na, oh yeah, I know na this kind of makes sense, but I needed like some grounding facts and science.
Yeah.
Reasons why, di
And
ba?
I said din na parang yung mind ko is like a library na sobrang gulo before. Yung pages magkakahiwalay, yung books ripped apart. Pero with spirituality, parang naka-organize na yung library. Ito na yung context dito, ito na yung context dyan. So when you understand it, parang mas, okay, may confidence na nabibigay. Ganun, you know how to handle life, how to handle yourself. So yun. Yun lang.
Yeah, yun lang. Library lang.
Pero, I wanna ask for the next question.
Yeah.
Before being spiritual, what was the Mika na hindi spiritual? Before being spiritual, what was she like?
That's quite a challenging question kasi
How does she see the world? Ano ba yung weight ng mundo pag di spiritual?
let me channel my younger self. Actually, for me, nag-study talaga ako sa Catholic school. So, ingrained na talaga sa akin yung religion, faith, spirituality. But really, ewan ko, like, I really felt na I have a strong connection with God. And then the universe. I really feel that deeply even before, as young as I was that time. And If I were to pinpoint, siguro it would be just yung depth na lang
Mhm.
ng spirituality na I had back then
Mhm.
compared to what I had now. Kasi parang dati, parang, a little spiritual.
Pero like spiritual ka na talaga before, like felt mo na yung
Yeah,
energy
like,
hindi ka ganun.
like I remember kahit nung di ko pa alam tong mga inner work things or like I'm just doing it
Yeah.
unconsciously, you know, like just the body just knows na, oh, I feel
Sure.
like this is how I can improve myself. And that's spiritual. And parang that time for me, it felt like spirituality was calling onto the higher powers for
Sure.
guidance. It's always been that. Like, I just have this feeling within me na whatever I decide to do, I can always ask for guidance. Like, ganun. Like, growing up rin in a Catholic school
So
until high
parang
school.
may parang feel mo talaga yung intensity ng connection mo
Yeah,
with
oo,
God, with the
oo.
Most High.
Yeah, nakakilig siya isipin.
Grabe.
I know.
And it makes sense kasi early, kanina sabi mo parang early
Yeah,
ka
oo, early pa.
nagka-consciousness.
Mhm.
Grabe.
'Di ba? So parang parang naturally receptive rin ako na if there is this much wisdom that comes out of people na I encounter sa internet, sa library ng wisdom available on the internet that time, how much more is the God that is, 'di ba? That is really giving all these gifts of wisdom. Feel ko parang ganun.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow.
God is amazing. God
God
is
is
big.
amazing.
And God is within.
G.O.D. Number 1.
Oo.
Mga
Yeah.
goat.
Goated. I wanna know yours. Who was Kirk before the spiritual ubu? Tsaka lang. Di naman ubu.
Super woo. Teja lang. Si Kirk before, spirituality. Ano ba yung
Spirituality
tsura
aside.
niya? The Kirk before being spiritual. Nakakatakot. Hindi,
Talaga
di na.
before the...
Di naman. Pero parang may less control sa sarili niya na parang pag inaya ko ng friend ko, let's do this. I'm gonna do that. Parang boundaries wasn't like fully out. And pinakamalala is walang calendar. Hindi ako nagsischedule na. Hindi, joke.
Imagine yung Virgo siya, tapos wala siyang calendar. It's so not...
Misaligned.
Yeah, it's so misaligned.
Pero like, real talk, like, sobrang different. I think every year, sobrang grabe yung improvement ko with spirituality.
That's so
But like,
true.
the Kirk before spirituality, he was crazy in a way na parang, there are less limits, I guess, when it comes to exploring. Like, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try that. And like, yung relationship ko with God that time. Kasi when I say, then pala spirituality, we're talking about the highest power.
Yeah. It's so good.
And I think si God, ganun din. And yung relationship ko sa kanya before was like on autopilot. And being on autopilot means you're just going there to attend.
Yeah, no?
Oo, parang mayroon ako numbness talaga before na
Felt like an obligation. Ganon.
things felt like an obligation. I just do this because I have to do this. It's not because I want to do this. Ganon. Ganon si Kirk dati. But it was nice.
It
But not-
had to happen.
Not as nice as today.
Of course. Grabe, can I just say, like, when you said na, oo nga, like, spirituality is recognizing may higher power, but hindi yung on autopilot ka lang
Yeah.
na running your life. That's so true. Kasi spirituality is really being aware of how much control or like power you have in refining your relationship with the divine, with the higher powers. And it's so different yung parang may sasabihin kang prayer pero sobrang ramdam mo in your heart yung intention na yun.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say it like NTC
Yeah.
before talaga. There's no intention, no direction. You let life circumstances dictate kung ano yung gagawin mo.
Yeah. So,
Walang power there.
so powerless victim. Buti na lang in our podcast, we're all about shifting into
It's
our
about
main
shift,
character energy.
transformation,
Main character energy.
and transformation.
Yeah, that's so
Oh,
true.
yeah. I wanna ask, sino yung nag-influence sa'yo into like spirituality? Yung level na,
That I have right now.
oo.
Oh, sige.
Sino?
This,
Or like kung ano, may book, a thing na nag-ruminate ka lang.
so interesting. So I guess this was around 2019 nga or 2020 Mindset Magic Journey. I already am attending yung mga workshops about business, personal development, like Tony
Yeah.
Robbins vibe. Ganun talaga, like best of the best world
Best of the
leaders.
best.
Oh, I wanna learn from the best. And then there came a time na meron akong na-encounter. Kasi very masculine kasi yung approach sa personal development, TBH. And when we say masculine, it's all about like rigidity ng structure, that's the gift of the masculine. And of course, like as a feminine being myself, it's innate
Super
in me.
feminine, ultra,
Things like
alpha, feminine.
What? And as a feminine being myself at my core, I'm also looking for that balance eh. Yin and yang nga. Is it really just about forcing or is there a way to integrate flow in this personal development space? And that's when I discovered na
Grabe, so
merong
nagano na talaga yung mind mo, like nagtitinker na siya na parang small spark, small
Oo,
sparks.
oo. Ngayon ko lang sila na-articulate this well kasi it eventually made sense eh. And I got equipped with the articulation that I needed so I can say it this way. Pero yun, like I was so curious, bakit yung mga women entrepreneurs na to, it doesn't seem like they're doing the structure na hardly sold or like mostly preached by masculine leaders. They move so different, so graceful, so elegant, and I want that. And then ka na-discover yung, actually, like, in the space, mostly, the ones who teach about manifestation are women. So interesting. So interesting. Siguro, pa yung mga men about it? Nasa logical.
Kasi
Biologically logical. Pero yun, so that was the spark for me na, hala, if kaya niya by leveraging faith and arming it with strategy, baka kaya ko rin. That was my gateway to spirituality. I really like rabbit hold everything. Lahat ng resources ng coach na yon, ng entrepreneur na yon, I devoured it talaga.
devoured.
Devoured. Like she has a podcast. Tapos I remember parang binge watching it
Who is
every
this?
day. Manifestation, babe.
Shout.
Yeah, I love her. I still get
Repost this.
I still get
manifestation
lessons from
guide.
her. Yeah, sobra. Sobra. So
Could you like tell me
Wow.
about manifestation, babe?
I love her.
Babe, can you tell me about manifestation, babe?
Yes, babe. I'll tell you about manifestation, babe. So manifestation, babe. Alam mo yung yung
Wait lang,
mga
ano nationality niya pala?
American siya, pero parang
Western.
Ukrainian yung niya, ethnicity. Di ba ang interesting? Kasi coming from that background, you're an immigrant, but you are living the, as they say, American dream. Paano? Di ba? Like, without doing it the way other people did it before, or kung paano nila fina-force na this is how it should be done. Di ba? Ang galing eh. So, I started listening to her story and
Wait lang, saan mo siya nahanap?
sa podcast lang. Kasi I was
Randomly
really...
scrolling.
Because I'm
Looking
like,
for,
when you set an intention to really like find out an answer, it reveals itself to you. That's where intuition comes in. So yun nga, she was talking about intuition on how she dropped out of medical school,
Med school pa, okay.
med school, because she made peace with it na this is not what I want. This is what the people around me wanted.
Definitely.
That's different. Tapos when I heard that, ako, medyo may rebellious flair kasi ako. I really don't like it when people tell me what to do. I'm a person of my own. Diba? Like, you know that too. So yun, when I heard that, parang sa akin na, oo nga, no? Oo nga, no? Tapos yun,
Parang
manifestation.
nag-resonate continuously. Do you see yourself sa kanya?
Yeah, for the intuition part, I love it. Kasi when she said na like surrendering and letting your faith like lead the way, I felt that. Ang hirap kaya ng faith.
Mahirap yung flow. Okay.
But I am a willing student. and I get better.
Do you still listen to her pods?
I do.
Ilang years ka na nakikinig sa kanya pala?
If that started ng 2020, almost 5 years
2020,
now.
5 years. Have you guys like interacted online?
Yeah, I enrolled sa mga
Oh.
programs niya. Lagi ako nasa master classes
Could you name one
niya.
na parang intention or title ng one of her programs?
Epically aligned.
Alright.
That's my
Real brief. What did you learn there?
real brief. I learned
Real
na
short brief pala.
real short brief. In order to manifest the life that I want, I have to release the baggage that keeps me stuck.
Grabe.
Simple but big shift.
Yeah, kahit ako, nagka-visual ako sa mind ko, like, the weight is out.
O, diba?
Run through
Diba? Grabe. I love my co-host. I love my guest.
Follow me at kirko whip.
Yeah. Such a good conversationalist.
For me pala, yung nag-influence sa akin. Hindi ko alam if kilala mo siya, pero pangalan niya is Mika May siyang podcast, Mindset, Magic Miss, with Mika. De, pero definitely, like, yung first interaction namin,
I appreciate you.
first interaction natin was like, we're first talking about
Oh, yeah.
astrology.
Yeah.
It's all about the
astrology.
stars. When was this? 2023?
2020?
2020?
Diba? Ay, joke lang, 22. Di,
Ay,
time is an
22.
illusion. 22.
Di na natin alam kasi ang tagal na natin mag-isa. Ikaw yung definitely nag-introduce sa akin ng spirituality. Kasi before, I only had like parang bits and crumbs of spirituality. Parang yung sa akin yung spirituality ko is like, parang visual lang siya na soul. I see the soul, pero I don't know where it's connected to. I don't know.
It's a good one.
Yeah, di ko alam yung kung saan connected tong soul na to, yung source niya. Di ko alam. Wala talaga akong alam. Parang, wala
I
talaga.
remember that version of you.
Pero like, I was like a philosophy guy.
Yeah, he is big Buddhist.
For you.
Minention talaga.
Oh no. Hindi, pero ayun nga, philosophy yung ano ko talaga. Parang guide ko before. But now like integrating philosophy and spirituality. Yeah. I love all religions, by the way.
He does.
Yung kinakonect ko lahat. And then ayun, we had from astrology to spirituality. Kasi we always have like long calls before,
Oh, yeah.
lasting 4 hours.
That's great.
Just yapping.
About the world and spirituality.
Yeah, and your POV.
Yeah. We even had human design.
Yeah, even human design.
Yeah, it's a lot of self-discovery.
Yeah, actually, puro about yung self-discovery yung pinapag-usapan.
Yeah,
Tapos, nalid tayo sa spiritual. Tapos, yung soul food was like, it was kind of like a gateway.
Yeah, to
Talaga.
deeper, ano
Oo,
talaga.
to deeper. Then, after that, it was inner work.
Oh.
Andun na. Kasi before naman nagme-meditate ako, pero wala siyang masyadong depth or guidance. Na parang,
I
like,
celebrate you.
you close your eyes, you breathe, and you resist kung ano yung iniisip mo. Pero like with spirituality, you let, para sa akin this is how I process it. Like, I'm gonna let my thoughts like really run and not challenge them but understand. Why am I thinking this? Why does it have to be like this? Ganon. Tapos still maubos yung thoughts ko. So ganon siya. Like with meditation na. So yun. Salamat.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Thanks for
you're welcome.
appreciating that.
Definitely. I got influenced. Good influence.
Willingly, it's a choice and he chose it.
Gusto mo ba pag-usapan ang practical applications ng ating topic?
Of course.
Saan ba natin to magagamit?
Is that skeptic? So curious.
Let's relax on this like question. Like, loose lang. Tapos biglang,
Just stretching.
naniniwala ka ba na may ROI sa spirituality?
Oo naman. Ako yung testament.
What
I'm
do you
the
think
proof.
about the question and ano yung sagot mo?
I like the question. Kasi parang normally when we say ROI, we're looking for tangible things. Money ba to?
Mm-mm.
Business ba to?
Business.
Di ba? Like all those things na by societal standards, it's a metric of success. But for me, the ROI ng spirituality is just me like knowing myself more. Kasi the more I know myself, the more I get to know the world. And the more I get to create a world that I want.
Definitely. Parang,
That's
parang
the biggest
nare-ready ka na
ROI.
sa next
Oh.
level. Parang sinasabi ng highest power is like, you're ready. Move on to the next level.
Let me say it in a way na the ROI in spirituality is the upgrade, the identity upgrade.
Definitely, it comes with that
Diba?
talaga.
So expansive, the ROI. What about you?
Wait lang.
Oh, wait.
Gusto ko malaman like, physically, concretely, what are the ROIs? You could
As a
mention a
man.
few.
Yeah.
Ano yun, mga yan?
Yung physical na ROI.
Concrete.
Spirituality ROI looks like having the courage to start your business even if you didn't have proof yet na
There
it's
you go.
possible.
There you go.
ROI ng spirituality looks like launching a
Nagmamasculine
podcast.
energy na siya.
Looks like launching a podcast kahit na you're not sure yet what to talk about. But you just trusted na it's gonna be there. Diba? That's an ROI. Wow! Wow! Wow, that's Oh yeah, spirituality ROI also looks like better relationships with the people around you.
Grabe yung ease.
I know, diba?
Day-to-day life nun. Oh my.
And you get to go deep and light just because you can also do it with yourself.
Yeah.
I know
Like, I
that.
think, nag-return siya sa'yo na parang, wow, I feel good talking with my friends. Like, I don't have to parang alam mo, exhausted ka after like
Yeah.
talking with a lot of your friends. Pero ina-align ka niya for the people who you want to be with. Ayun yung return niya. And you're more authentic, actually.
Yeah. That's so true. And like, you actually stop judging people, no? The
And
more
accept
you
them.
understand. Yeah, the
Tapos
more
grabe
you
yung
accept yourself.
relax or kaya peace nun sa mind mo. It's one of those things.
Totoo. Like, whenever you talk with someone, parang walang inner dialogue about what this person is. Or really just listening, taking in, gracious receiver, and all that. I like that. I like that you said that. Parang yung research sa ROI.
ROI.
What's your flavor?
What's my flavor? ROI and spirituality. I think yung return sa akin ng practice ng or energy exchange from practicing spirituality is para sa akin like before talaga yung I used to feel sick about things, about situations, and like yung ROI niya sa akin is like peace and like mas na-articulate ko na yung sarili ko every day. To be honest, like may fear ako sa public speaking talaga. Like kahit sa class, aas lang ako ng question, mag-shake yung voice ko. Di ako makatingin sa harap. Ganun. I think it brought me confidence and just enjoy being in my own skin. Being authentic. Another ROI is how I treat people.
Yeah.
Parang, ay naturo sa akin ng spirituality is parang the more that I treat people better and like intentionally being good to them and parang removing yung people-pleasing tendency. You just do it because it feels good to you. You just want it. You want to help them. Hindi yung return niya sa akin is I feel super light. It's so easy to give help. My friends know this. Tutulungan ko sila, shoot tayo, tara. Let's do this, tara. Ganun yung kanya. And like it returns to me, like my friends, they're easy to talk to. Parang, you don't feel it, okay lang, tara, let's do this next. We go. And it keeps the relationships healthy. I thought of another ROI. I think would love din talaga.
Mm.
Kung paano, kasi spirituality is in our work.
Yeah.
It's in
For
there.
sure.
And the more na honest ka sa sarili mo, yun yung nagli-lead eh. Doon nagli-lead eh. Magiging honest ka sa sarili mo. You can face yourself in the mirror. You can talk to yourself in the mirror and say, you're doing good. You're worthy. Yung return niya is, parang tinake back mo yung power. Your power. Ayun yung tutunan ka. Your power was
So, yan.
always there.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to claim it. You don't have to be anything. Kahit ano ka pa. Di mo masasabi na, I'm this, I'm just this, I'm just that. Hindi, it's just there. You don't have, actually, you don't have to practice spirituality. You just have to, you're just gonna tell yourself, I'm worthy. You just have to affirm it. Na, I'm worthy, I'm powerful. And I think it solves like 70%
90%.
90% of our problems. So, grabe yung ROI. Ano siya ka-intense. And I think that's why people practice it talaga. Like, dumadami na yung people. And I'm one of them.
I'm
na
happy about
nagpa-practice.
that. The collective energy rin talaga is really gearing towards spirituality and really bettering themselves. Which is good kasi the more people that work on themselves, di na nga spirituality. The more people that work on themselves, the better the world becomes. That's how I really believe it. It's really, imagine a world really just full of people who love themselves so deeply and so real na they can love others also.
Yeah.
That's a great gift.
Truth.
ROI for generations.
Well, actually nga, diba, ROI with spirituality, may confidence and you get to connect with clients more. You get to earn more, actually. It's true. Yung kumpiyansa sa sarili, tiwala sa sarili,
self-assurance.
Alam mo yun, you get scared na parang, hala, kaya ko ba to? Di ko pa to natutunan. Di ko ba to nagagawa? Paano ako mag-engage dito? So, yeah, claim your power and you'll get all these that we mentioned.
Yeah. That's the best ROI. We don't even need to convince you. Your
The
soul
soul
knows
knows.
what it needs. Yeah, the soul knows.
And what it wants.
For sure.
And then, like, I wanna add before mag-move tayo sa next question is, alright, nawala na talaga, nag-escape siya. Di pa daw kayo ready.
Lang sa frequency.
So, following that question is, do you think spirituality equals to success?
Yes. Wait lang, parang ang no-brainer na answer ko. But I get to say that because I know what it means for me. I already defined what success means to me. The question is, what does success mean to you? And does spirituality play into that? Kasi sa akin, oo, that's the biggest success. Kasi when I have the tool, which is spirituality, to navigate life and my inner world, everything else becomes easy. I say this with so much confidence kasi I know na I can just figure it out. I am backed up by my spirituality. And so, success.
What does success mean to you ba?
Success to me? Success to me means, oh, I love this. I recently rephrased this. So, may ganun.
Updated version na to.
Yeah, updated version. Let me pull it up. Success to me means having the tools, the identity that allows me to empower myself more and empower others too in the process. Success for me is empowerment. So whenever I do something and it empowers someone and it empowers myself, that to me is success. that to me is success. I feel it so deeply na even if it's just one person at a time, that is success to me.
I like what you said. Then parang
Thank you.
Nung narinig ko sa'yo na sinabi mo na you feel it deeply, I think it's part of your calling. And feeling ko nag-a-act ka as like who you're meant to be. Just from listening. Kaya you feel it so deeply.
I receive that.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My heart. Please tell me now. Does spirituality equal success for you?
Definitely. Definitely. I think it's because Yung confident. Well, feeling ko ikot lang tayo, pero definitely yung confidence, yung kasama ng mga lessons na ma-apply mo. Para sa akin kasi yung success is, well, kung ano yung gusto mo i-accomplish sa vision board mo.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, guys, take kayo ng class ng vision board creating ng isang Mika Doria.
Thank you. Marami
Or-
nang nakamanifest. And it's only March.
Ay, going back. Sorry for the promo. Sorry for the ad. Ayun nga.
You're welcome for the ad. Maybe it's what you needed.
Success definitely looks like na accomplishing your goals. Ako, yung goal ko is like mabuild yung physique ko. And like yung spirituality, nakahelp siya sa mindset ko talaga. Diba, like I used to say na challenge yung body ko. My mind is, it's in a good place. So I can work on my physical naman. And then, yeah. I think yun naman sabi ko, it's so short. Because, yeah, there's no other way around it for me. As a simple man.
That's the difference between us. He can articulate in just a few words and it feels complete. And we honor our differences.
Honored.
Yeah.
Your honor.
That sounds to me na success for you is fulfillment, no?
Yeah. Fulfillment.
Beautiful.
Well, actually, na-define ko yung success because mas naging honest ako sa sarili ko. Deeper.
Oh my gosh. Parang sobrang full circle niya kasi when we first met, remember, the thing na you told me about was your intention is really just be honest with yourself. And it keeps on like evolving.
Full circle na siya.
No? No? Keeps on evolving.
I wanna ask Mika,
Yes, Kirk.
for someone feeling lost or curious about spirituality, ano advice mo sa kanila? Or maipapasa na knowledge?
First is to embrace the feeling of loss and curiosity. Because if hindi mo yun mababalidate talaga, you will be stuck in that feeling. Emotions are fleeting, but they need to be processed. They need to be acknowledged. They need to be validated. And that is our starting point. When you started feeling now, wait lang, I feel lost. And then get curious. I say curious, not judge yourself about it. Get curious na, what about it is making me feel this way? Yeah, so what about it is making me feel lost? What about this is making me feel curious?
Yeah.
And
You
then
just have
lean
to ask
into
that
that.
question.
Keep on asking questions. That's where spirituality would naturally bloom from. Kasi it starts from within eh. And you won't get to extract what's within if you don't ask yourself questions. Kaya nga, there's reflection rin. And to add to that, the quality of the questions you ask determine the quality of your life. So,
I really like what you said. Biglang tumunog yung mga mechanic.
Gears.
Mga gears
anong
ko.
sa tunog nun?
Yo, drop the bass. Na, pero, alright, ayun nga, parang sabi mo na parang just question it, and I think it's a really good idea to follow, kasi yung question na yun nanggagaling sa'yo yun. And it's really good to have an answer, na parang, wait, ba't ko to kina-question? Saan ba to nanggagaling? Kasi naman di mo maintindihan sarili mo.
So true. It all starts with that. And I'm sure na innately, doon rin kami nag-start.
Definitely.
Right? With the questions.
Yeah.
What about you?
Or sa mga lost.
Sa mga
or
late bloomer rin.
Late bloomers, lost or curious.
Yeah.
About spirituality. I think if it resonates sa'yo, you should take a step forward. And I think if you're young or old, nasa middle age, I think everyone can have time. Actually, you'll have more time when you have when you get into spirituality, it creates time. Pero yun nga,
I
ganun nga.
love that you
Diba?
said! Totoo. It creates time. Wow, that
What do
is
you
so
think about it?
profound.
Sige na, sige na.
That
Sayaw mo
is
na yan,
so
sayaw mo na yan.
profound. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
What do you think
can
about
I just
it?
say, like doing doing inner work multiplies
Mhm.
time. Para magugulat ka in 1 hour, nagawa mo ning 1 week na yun.
Yeah.
Diba?
Diba?
I love what you said about creating time. Because it really does that.
Yeah.
Instead of like getting trapped in your mind na, oh my God, can I really do it? I'm doubting
I have
myself.
the
Can I really trust myself? Do I have the
time. Ang dami
time?
ko pang gagawin.
Yeah, right? But when you know yourself, you just get into it, question that, and then get into it. Move. Tapos magugulat ka, eh, wala lang pala. Why not that creates time? Please share more about that.
About that, creates time. Yeah, I think I said that kasi it organizes things talaga. Things become more clear. Parang when you look ahead or like nasa rooftop ka, you look out, you're like, parang, oh my God, may dreams pala ako. Ito yung gusto ko ma-achieve. Just by looking. Because like, sobrang grounded mo sa reality. Sa reality mo. And you'll definitely see. And just to add on that, if you're like feeling lost or like, you're a bit troubled,
Yeah.
I think spirituality is a good friend. Will definitely be a good friend to you. And it's gentle. Ang spirituality as a friend is gentle, loving. The arms are always open. Magpuyat ka about spirituality the next year.
Rabbit hole.
Na ROI mo na yung gusto mong i-ROI. Pero, ayun nga. Like before, I would say I'm a troubled person. Like, pag hindi ka masyado connected kay God, you're a troubled person. And I think enriching yung relationship or connection na yun, it's gonna bring you peace and like genuine happiness na parang sarap magising, may plano ako sa buhay.
Oh.
May gusto ako gawin, gagawin ko. Gusto ko ng Dutch mill. Bibili ako ng Dutch mill. Na strawberry.
I like that. Kasi it also ripples in the smallest of things.
And I think like sa start, ma-overwhelm ka with everything. Just like go with what you think you'll like or what's speaking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pero I do believe na it's for everyone to practice. Pero di ko naman alam lahat. Diba? I think there's another or better or best path for you there if it's not. Pero if it's for you, ang sarap ng buhay mo. I mean, being connected to God is a different kind of feeling.
You feel invincible.
Mhm.
That's how it feels. I'm supported. Oh.
But if you're lost or troubled, you got this.
And you got spirituality. You're not lost or troubled anymore.
You're worthy. You're super cool. You are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be who you want to be.
Because it's always been within you. We always say like everything you need is already within you.
Yeah. Always.
We always say that.
Alright. We have one last question.
Okay.
It's a freestyle you can ask. Do you want to start this? Or do you want me to start this? Kasi ikaw boss
I
ko
have
eh.
a question in mind.
Me? Oh. Give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Di ako nag-ready ng
A few
question.
Ako rin eh. Napaisip tuloy ako. What's the best thing that spirituality gave you? Did we ask that na? Hindi ano.
Di pa.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Okay.
ganda.
I think yung the best na binigay sa akin ng being spiritual is I think being connected more sa family. Yeah. And you and me know about that name. Sa family ko. And it feels good na to wake up and understand like you have a family and like what it means.
Yeah.
Parang alam mo yun, like, they're always there for you. Mas na-appreciate ko siya, mas grateful ako sa kanila. And yung feeling na yun, di mo naman mahanap kahit saan.
That's so true.
Naniniwala ako dun na di mo mahanap kahit saan yung feeling na yun. Yeah, and I think that helped a lot sa growth ko. And di pa naman ako nandun sa like the high level with the connection, but you just have to try. I'm trying. So, and it's getting better, getting closer and loving.
Yeah,
Yun
that's
yung
such a
best.
gift.
Can I ask you that? And ask you another after.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Ano yung, ano yun?
yung best thing.
Ano yun? Ano yung best thing about spirituality?
What spirituality? I feel like
Okay.
it came with, having the tools to keep on healing
Mm-hmm.
experiences and like generational trauma, breaking patterns,
Mm-hmm.
breaking chains. Yun yung best gift ng spirituality for me. Kasi I feel like whenever I heal, I also heal the people around me, the people who came before me, and the people who will come after me. Parang that,
Yeah.
yun talaga yung lineage na I feel. It's such a great gift. Kasi imagine, if my ancestors weren't able to reframe or release or heal
Yeah, because we
their
carry
past
what they
wounds.
used
Yeah,
to
we,
be.
we really do. That's scientific. It's in DNA. That's energetic too. We do carry it. And being able to liberate the parts of them that were chained so long by those wounds because of me healing myself, that is such a big gift. Kasi that means that pattern, I disrupt it and it ends with me. It ends with me. And because of that, merong blank slate ako and the people that will come after me to do better, to choose bigger things, to expand more. Kasi they're not anymore limited by the outdated programming of the past. That's really
The
a
best.
good gift. Yeah. Wow. That makes me happy. I feel complete with that.
Grabe, just like speaking about it, thinking about it, parang wow.
I know. Parang, sarap diba? Soul food.
Soul food.
This is soul food.
I think I have a question na.
Okay.
Um, diba, like with spirituality or being spiritual, it's having the power. You have control over yourself. But it also means like surrendering, letting go of other things. And gusto ko lang i-contextualize na what does it look like for you to surrender yung mga things kay God or sa Most High, sa highest being.
Wow. Really good question. My head trouble little here. Really good question. Kasi parang almost 2 years before, that was one of the most challenging lessons that I had to learn, rekindling my faith and my connection to God and the universe and the higher powers. And to me now, surrender that time meant, parang surrender that time was so hard to do. Kasi, are you telling me that I will only have blank percent handle on my power? Parang ganon, di ba? Parang, are you telling me I'm limited when I surrender? That was me before. And that was so wrong.
So wrong.
Because when I didn't allow myself to be supported by surrendering graciously,
Grace.
diba? You will really feel it na parang, oh my Lord, like, there is nothing backing me up. It's just me against the world. Parang all that anger and frustration and like forcing things to happen. But there's a gap. And that gap is filled in by faith and surrender and grace. That's what I learned. So now, to me, surrendering doesn't mean na I don't have control over it anymore, but it meant na when the ball was still mine, halimbawa, the thing that I'm working on, when the ball was still mine, I did the best that I could at that moment. I did my best at I mean, like, I really did my best. The best thing that I am capable of, I am aware of during that level of awareness, I did it all. And surrendering just meant allowing God, angels, higher self, universe to fill in the gap. So I can like shortcut to what I want. And it's always the case. Diba?
I mean, nagkukwento ka, it's all sparkly, ganun. Tapos naisip ko tuloy, it's not, hindi siya yung parang hawak mo yung bola tapos ipapasa mo siya kay God.
Yeah.
Yung nakuha kong visual is parang hawak mo pa rin yung bola, pero kinikiliti ka ni
Oo, yeah.
ng God. Move.
Oo.
Yan.
I love that.
Yeah.
Kasi nga back up ka nga,
Yeah.
no? That's a
Kasi
good,
diba,
good one.
it gets like, life gets exciting,
Yeah.
energizing,
That's
kulit.
so true.
Diba?
Yeah.
Fun.
And parang it gives you the space to wonder, to be excited about it, to play, and to just imagine the limitless possibilities. Kasi
Yeah.
if I were in fully control of everything, life would be boring. You can't ever predict, like even us, like I wouldn't ever predict how we'd met, how we'd connect. Never, ever. And even like my best mentorships, I never, ever would expect it would come that way. I just did my part eh. Diba? So, wow. Cosmic wonders.
If you do your part, you get to party with spirituality.
It's a party. And then we celebrate. That's a good question.
Life becomes a celebration talaga.
What about you, Mr. Control?
Control freak.
I used to be that, no?
Hindi daw. Control freak before. Ano yung question? Yung surrender.
Yeah, like...
Does it look like surrender?
Yeah, like what does surrendering mean to you?
Yeah, I think when you're a man, parang nasa iyo lahat ng decision, lahat ng gawa kung paano mo siya ma-execute or execute into life yung idea na yon or yung mga responsibility na yon. And I just went on a spiritual retreat. Tapos I was there to pray and like may pare. Hindi. Actually, hindi siya pare. Supervisor. Supervisor. Seminarista. Religion teacher siya. Tapos, siya yung in-approach ko. Like, sabi ko, sir, what does it look like to be a man and surrendering to God?
Wow. Quality question.
Tapos, hindi ko naintindihan yung sinabi niya. Umuo na lang ako kasi parang, ayun nga.
Gusto ko yung build up eh.
Ayun nga, parang very by the book siya. Parang, feeling ko kasi like yung question ng galing sa soul ko, I wanna talk to his soul.
Oh, yeah.
Pero parang yung, baka,
mental yung sagot.
Mental yung sagot. Pero yun nga, mas napaponder ako dun sa thought na yun. And I thought na, okay, letting go means you're supported. You'll get support actually.
Always.
And you need support as a man. And si God yung support mo. Like, para sa akin ngayon, parang mahirap na sabihin na ako lang gumawa na ito. Ganun. Kasi hindi ko siya fully ma-digest yung nagawa ko pag yung thought ko. Like before. And sobrang grabe yung enjoyment, yung joy, yung happiness to saying na God help me. Iba talaga yung pag-surrender. Pero I'm still at the starting stage of this surrendering thing. And I'm always trying. And I'm always doing naman.
I do. You always do your best.
Yeah. So I guess surrendering to God means you're still a man. Even if you ask for help kay God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So strong.
So strong.
Asking for help and receiving help and support doesn't make you less of a person.
Yeah.
Makes you greater because you are ready and willing to admit that there's something else that you can learn about. And that makes you level up. Right? So juicy. Before we wrap this up, we'd like to say thank you so much for allowing yourself to be pulled in by this. And know that it's your soul that wants it one way or another. It's gonna make sense eventually. And we're really, really just grateful that we get to share these stories, really
Mm-hmm.
reflect on it, really reflect on it on this level too
Yeah.
of awareness.
And if you're still here listening, I think nagko-connect yung soul natin. Kasi
Mm,
really, yung intention namin was like, okay, spirituality, pero tinanggal namin yung definition and like based it on our own experience sa
yes.
life. Ganun, yung our own meaning. So, it comes from the soul, and if you're hearing this, nagko-connect tayo, yung soul natin.
Mm.
And salamat sa pakikinig.
Welcome to the frequency.
Welcome to the frequency, and we wish you love, life, and all the best things for you.
Love and light. So,
Salamat.
thank you so much. If you want more, let us know. We have a whole can of worms and rabbit holes that were
Beautiful
never,
worms.
yeah, that
Majestic worms.
that were not even fully touched on here.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Until next time, trust yourself, take up space, and keep going. You got this. You are the main character of your life. If this episode sparked something in you, share it with a friend or tag me at Mika on Instagram. I'd love to see how you're stepping into your magic. And if you're loving the podcast, please leave a review. It helps more visionaries, achievers, and creatives like you find this space. And as always, let's shift into our main character energy together. Keep shining, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one.